Welcome, everyone, to Engaging the Mind. I'm your host, Blake Gideon. Thank you for tuning in with us today. I know that I've been doing a series of podcasts on Dr. Strawn's book entitled Christianity and Wokeness. However, the past couple of podcasts, I've kind of gotten away with that to deal with some specific issues that are pertinent. The last podcast I did dealt with, pro-lifism and abolitionism as it related to the recent bill that was passed in Texas, the heartbeat bill. Well, I want to give you an update on that bill if you don't know by now, but many of you probably do. That bill in Texas has been blocked. As a matter of fact, let me read to you an article, and this article is from the Texas Tribune. It says a federal judge temporarily blocked Texas near total abortion ban Wednesday as a part of a lawsuit that the Biden administration launched against the state over its new law that bars abortions as early as 6 weeks of pregnancy. Now, I'm not one of those guys who likes to say, I told you so, but I told you so. There was a lot of celebration about the heartbeat bill when it first came out. I had Christians come up to me in our church and they're like, Pastor, what do you think about this? And they were just escalated. They were just ecstatic. And I think they were a little troubled when I didn't express the same type of sentiment back towards them. Why? Why was I not overjoyed about the heartbeat bill passing in Texas? Because I knew this would happen. And what I knew would happen is exactly what happened. But I'll tell you this. Not only did I know it was going to happen, but the legislators in Texas knew it was going to happen. When they passed the heartbeat bill, when the governor signed it into law, they knew that a federal judge would block the heartbeat bill. And so, as of right now, the heartbeat bill is not the law of the land in Texas anymore. Now, of course, they are going to appeal the decision made by the federal judge. And we do have a conservative Supreme Court. We'll see how true that is. And maybe the heartbeat bill will stand. But as of right now, it doesn't. It hasn't. It's been blocked. Now, November the 1st, we are supposed to have the institution of the heartbeat bill here in Oklahoma. Well, guess what? It's going to happen here as well. It's going to be blocked. And as a result, babies are still going to die. They're still going to be aborted. And babies are not going to be saved. Now, we've been playing this game of pro-lifism for 48 years now, ever since the passing of Roe v. Wade. Pro-life politicians and lobbyists have been promoting these pro-life pieces of legislation. They've been voted in. They become law, but yet the abortion rates remain the same, which we can conclude that really the pro-life bills really don't do a whole lot to save babies at all. I had people, texting me and emailing me, and I saw articles written on the heartbeat bill in Texas. I saw people celebrating the heartbeat bill in Texas, and I hope now that the reason I'm doing this podcast today is because I hope people see now that abolition is the only answer. It's the only answer. Everybody thought the heartbeat bill would be the answer. It was blocked. It's not the answer. Immediate abolition of abortion is the answer. Now, I hope you see that. How can you get involved? Well, we need you to be involved. We need pastors to be involved. We need congregations to be involved. And there are several ways that you can be involved, especially here in the state of Oklahoma. You can, first contact someone who knows about abolition, who is an abolitionist themselves. You're more than willing to contact me here at Edmonds First Baptist Church. And I'd be more than willing to meet with you, talk with you about abolition and how you might become more involved. So please take me up on that offer. I know there's information at Free the State's website. And I know that there's a lot of good information there that they could help you with as well. There are many abolition pastors in the state of Oklahoma. Pastor Dusty Devers, Brett Baggett, and there are others who are Southern Baptist pastors that, I'm sorry, everybody's name is escaping me right now. I knew I shouldn't have listed names because I would leave somebody out. But these are Southern Baptist pastors here in our state who see the evil of abortion and demand that it be abolished. And so there are many others who are abolitionists, not outspoken abolitionists, but they are abolitionists. And I think the more the movement progresses, more people are going to be vocal about the fact that they are abolitionists, especially in light of this. When you start thinking the heartbeat bill is the answer and all of a sudden it gets blocked by federal judges, you realize that something else has to be done. And so contact me or others if you'd like to know more about being a part of the abolition movement to abolish abortion. You can also go with us. Our church goes every Thursday to the abortion mill. We went today, and we pled with women not to abort their babies, but to come and talk with us. Let us pray with you. Let us help you. So you're welcome to go with us. Find out who your state legislator is. Meet with your or your representative or your state senator and implore them to support bills of abolition. Warren Hamilton, as far as I know, is the only abolition legislator that we have at the Capitol right now. Pray for him. Support him. Again, one of the things that you can do is really know who your state representative is, know who your state senator is, specifically over the area of the state in which you live. Contact them. Write them a letter. Go see them. Set up a meeting and implore them to support bills of abolition. These are just a few things that you can do to get more involved. You can go to Free the States, as I said, again, and there's an upcoming conference. I'm going to be a part of that conference. There's Abolition Day at the Capitol in February, a huge rally. And so these are things that we need you to be a part of as we seek to implore our state legislators to support not pro-life legislation, but bills of abolition. We must encourage our governor, we must encourage our state legislators to oppose the Supreme Court and to ban abortion totally, abolish abortion totally in the state of Oklahoma. So that's the reason I wanted to do this podcast today, is to once again show you that the pro-life strategy is not working. You know why it's not working? Because it's not biblical. And so therefore God doesn't honor it. God's going to honor things that are biblical, like abolition. And so again, this podcast is intended to be brief today. Talk to your pastor about abolitionism. If he doesn't know what it is, then have him reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to talk with him about it. Be in prayer for me. I'm writing a book right now on pro-lifeism and abolitionism. I'm not sure on the title yet, but I'm in the process of writing that. I hope that I'll have it done by the end of the year. I'm not too sure how that's going to unfold, as I only have a limited amount of time to write because I still pastor full-time, and I've got 4 kids, and they play sports, and so I'm a dad, I'm a pastor, I'm a husband, and no specific order, of course. If I were going to do it in order, I would say I'm a husband, I'm a father, and then a pastor. So be in prayer for me that God will help me to write this book so that it might help educate people on what abolition really is and the folly of the pro-life movement. Well, thank you once again for tuning in today. And until we meet again, serve the King.